Yes. A very good morning to you all. My name is Daddy Chris from Srtv studio here in London, and this is Wake Up Nigeria. This is the show where we take a look at what is happening in the country and around the world. Today is a special day, and a lot is on the plate. All right. For those of you that didn't know, today is World Stroke Day. What do you know about that? Stroke. I'm sure every single one of us will have known somebody have suffered from stroke, maybe we have lost somebody to stroke or recovered from stroke, and we are all prone to stroke. So today is an opportunity to talk about it so that we all be prepared and do things all we can do to avoid getting into that situation. So this is a very important message, and I want to share with a doctor who will be joining me this very morning. But as you know, the papers are full. But I really want to have the opportunity as well to take a look at Nigeria and the UK, how our MPs behave. In the UK, you will see how it will be sanctioned and what is happening to the one that is happening in Nigeria. We're going to take a look at all that today. Also, Tinubu know how to put food on the same, when you put one oil for the same plate for two dogs, you know what will happen? Now fight. As it is now, my people, Asari Dokubo and Tompolo, they're going to flex, but they're going to say who is who. Because why Tompolo is getting 4 billion naira and it's coming out to, in fact, to take over all the newspapers in praise to Tinubu. The other one is disappointed. We don't know where this is. Can we blame Tinubu for this or not? We don't know. Where the news getting to us too, it appears Tinubu don't appoint his daughter too. Baba Tinubu, you get power, you get muscles. That's what you did not before. Well, that's all we'll be looking at a lot more today. Okay, where is Yahaya Bello? Is this a country? I asked before if we are living in a first state, but it's not the time to look at that. It's a very important day. So we better look at what most important thing to us, which has something to do with our health. This World Health Day. It is World Health Day, and it is very important, very, very important that we have Doctor. Doctor is right here with me to share thoughts on this very important issue. But Doctor, it look as if your camera is not well placed. If you can put it right, you just check yourself, Doctor. Then I can bring Doctor in immediately. Doctor is here. It's just that his camera is still struggling, and I'll bring him in immediately. Dr. Akpodiete Alexander will be joining me this morning to talk about stroke. But before then, what do you know about stroke? Yes, Doctor is right here. All right, Doctor, here we go. Here is my doctor, right here with me. Doctor, good morning.
I hear you. You know, say in Nigeria na pidgin with it. In Nigeria na pidgin with they speak.
We'll go back to Doctor, that is one thing. That is small wahala day. But okay, Doctor. This get us to be Doctor. Anyway, Doctor, we talked about the most important thing today, but before we go do that one, make we first laugh first. When they are starting to Kubo and this brother, Tompolo, not before they won't fight. So if I say, for the same plate for two dogs. Doctor. Well, the network is gonna, don't worry, it's always a challenge and it will stabilize. I'm used to it. Doctor, I say it's like Tinubu put oil in the same plate for two dogs. I don't, okay, Doctor is.
I say Davina.
Why is it?
You know, say where oil dey.
Exactly.
Enmity not they come out. Because but go again. Now strategy.
That's strategy. We're gonna know who go win, but Tompolo don't they win? Don't they collect 4 billion naira every month?
Now strategy. Not
Doctor, 4 billion
naira. I don't know where you want to spend that money, sir.
But Doctor, thank you. I don't know how
I did tell you.
How do you spend
nobody even remember say me they give.
Doctor, somebody I think gives my doctor a small thing. Make the doctor they save lives if a good old Tompolo. Tompolo is a foundation.
And not be
save lives.
Say you no get money before. You get money.
And you can't add this one.
They full everywhere. They give her more money.
I don't understand this thing. Though. There's God. Oh, now so our sister talk. There is God. Oh.
help me appeal to them. I need money.
Look, if I doctor, I cannot appeal more, and I beg a day. Today I'm not going to fight. I'm going to beg. Say, oh, I
really need money.
No, no. 4 billion and Asari. I just said I only want Asari. Asari go ask why 4 billion for one me. I don't get anything. You did say I get power pass. We go no. Well, who know no go no. This is the oil data. May God help us. Well, doctor, we will talk about the importance of today. Today is a very important day. Every single one of us.
It is well.
Yes. Doctor is trying to set it up, so you guys have to bear with me this morning. Yes, as soon as it's all said, the doctor will have Doctor back.
Abi?
Yes. Can you hear me now, doctor?
According to our sister, there is God.
There is God.
He
says talk that he talk and finish because when
they say what they do so.
Talk. God.
One day in a day of judgment.
That day, funny. Yes. So, doctor, make we talk about the important things today, which is the stroke, World Stroke Day, doctor. Very important.
Well done.
Doctor, let's talk about the World Stroke Day. Today, everybody, I'm sure, must have experienced or know somebody that have experienced stroke or suffered from stroke.
Okay.
And, it's a very important day. Doctor, what is it all about? Because it's like we only know people have stroke. What are the major causes? How does this even come about? What is stroke, doctor? All right, the network is not helping matters. Anyway, my team is joining me from Abuja.
With a look.
The good thing is Abuja, they just join us. Hello, young ladies. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Morning. We are with Dr. Alexander. We're talking about... Yes, doctor, go. The network is so bad, doctor. Yes, doctor, the network is really very bad, doctor. We can't hear you at all.
But all this thing is it? All right, no.
I can't hear you, doctor. I cannot hear you. Anyway, like I was saying, today is World Stroke Day. I'm sure.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
I'm on. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you now, but sometimes it goes off and
I'm hearing you.
Oh, wonderful.
I hear you, although the network is flickering, but I'm hearing you.
Yes, sir. So let's quickly talk about this.
Yes, sir.
What is it, doctor? What is stroke?
Okay.
Doctor, I'm sure you cannot. The timing of the conversation is not flowing well. Doctor, okay, so just talk us through what is the stroke? What is it all about? What are the causes? How do we prevent it? Okay. For some reason,
you are still not able to say.
All right, let me take Doctor a little bit out first and see whether this network will pick up before we bring him back, because it's been a little bit frustrating first 5 minutes of the show. Anyway, Mary and Patience, how are you guys doing?
We're fine, thank you, sir.
So we're with Doctor. He's going to talk us through the stroke. What is stroke? What you guys, have you ever seen anything like stroke? Have you experienced it? Do you know anybody that have suffered from stroke? How was it like to you?
Okay. About anytime I hear of stroke, I always have a picture of somebody not being able to do so many things, not being functionally active. So that's how I always see it. Though I've not.
Yes. of course, they are too young to have stroke, but it affects all ages though. But it's like when people have stroke, they have some deformities, some of their legs and the hands will not be, it's really terrible, you know. And yeah, Mary, do you have any experience at all when you say what you understand about stroke?
Okay, I agree with patients. Stroke, if you ask me, is a very deadly illness because, but most times I see it happen to elderly ones. I don't know
Yes.
if it's the kind of sickness that comes with age because you hardly see young people suffering from stroke. I don't know why it has to be advanced people suffering from it, and you see them having the inability to do a lot of things. Right? Sometimes their body shape, the way they are, they might not even be able to stand well. They might, the way imbecile sometimes react,
Exactly.
people sometimes react that way. You see them bending their heads, not being able to talk well, struggling to feed, you understand, to feed proper, and even to talk. So it's really not a good thing, but I can actually say I see it happening to advanced people that are
Yeah.
actually advanced in age. I've not seen it in a young person before.
Yes. And so if you are getting old, you are getting to my age, you have to be all careful. You need to go and pick up your book. Doctor is here to talk us through what stroke is really all about. But we might not be able to do that if doctors' network is as it is. But today is World Stroke Day. We do know that stroke is coming from most of us is lifestyle. When you drink a lot, it might affect some of your immune system and some of your muscles might cease. That's how a layman will talk about it. But in any case, if you do the right thing, if you do some exercises, you eat well, and you don't think too much, because stress is one of the major cause of any disease I know. If you try not to stress too much, definitely we can avoid this. Don't forget, the only thing you have in your life is the life. And if life is taken away or you are deformed while you're on earth here, that is the biggest punishment you can ever get. So it is very good that today is World Stroke Day. That will take the message, pick a different, go on your phone. The phone is a very good instrument these days. It's not just to only talk to women or chat or go on TikTok. It's an opportunity to learn as well. If you don't know what stroke is all about, go in today. Today is World Stroke Day. What is it? What are the causes? What are the symptoms so that you can share with your elderly ones? And it's very important because when we know, then we can do things to avoid it happening. That is a doctor. If I had the opportunity to get doctor back on the show, we'll be taking a look at that. Anyway, but we're gonna move on because these guys are in the FCT and something is happening over there. We're not gonna gossip. We're not starting from there, but I think we should start from that immediately. From news reaching us, it's like Wike is there to do something really, really. It's about to govern. Let me use the word. Wike is about to govern. Wike is saying you must pay your land this in or you lose your land. Is that the case, Mary?
Yes, you must pay.
Wow.
Or I think the news is you can see it in the punch. Let me see.
It's on the
Punch.
punch paper. Okay.
Yes. But I think the major issue is with the northern governors. That is northern governors opposed Tinubu's planned tax reforms. Although
Yeah,
that became if that's the story, I think is Tinubu, right?
yes.
So in the developing story of it,
Mm.
you could actually see that the governors, right, actually oppose it. They are not accepting to it.
No,
So this
I'm sure we have a lot of time to dwell on that when we come to the newspaper review later. As I was just taking a look today, I was saying to myself, what do we talk about today? You understand? What do we talk about? And I just because we just experienced. Anytime we have doctor, we're going to switch back to the discussion of the day, which is stroke, and to at least to raise some awareness, let you know some of the causes from a doctor's mouth, not me. That the Chris will give you wrong information, which is very bad. That's why when it comes to critical issue like this, we bring the expert opinion. So you hear directly from doctors who give you the right advice. But anyway, I was saying that today I wanted us to take a look at the word Commonwealth. Commonwealth. We heard the word Commonwealth. What does it mean? Meaning everybody having a Commonwealth. I think it's a very important thing I want to talk about and about again. But I'm going to throw these things to my guests now, and I want to be very slow. And this goes to Patience and Mary, and I want you guys to talk as much as you guys know. When people say Oh, things are not, government is not doing well. Oh, I don't like what the school is doing to me. What are the major things? What is the bottom line of all we are talking? Oh, this country is not good. I want to go to the other country. What is the most important thing that is really making that we are not talking about? Or even when we say, I want my person to be the president, what are you looking for? What is the bottom line of what we are trying, what it is in your book? Why do we fight for things? Why do we say the things is not convenient or it's not good? In which is better? Oh, I don't like this job. I'm going to go and take the other job. For what? Why do you think? Is it because of the fancy? Is it because of the of the convenient? What are those things you think about, Mary?
For comfort. Most
Comfort.
times, yeah. The reason people leave a particular thing to another place, right? Or you fight for your person to be in a particular position is because you want to gain that comfortability, right? You want to be comfortable. In a nutshell, we all comfortable. That is why when it's not going our way, right? We are not okay. People travel because they want to be comfortable. They want their family to be comfortable.
Yes.
If you're not comfortable,
Yeah, I like the word comfortable. And what is that thing that is comfortable? What makes you comfortable? That is where I'm going to.
what makes you comfortable is the comfort comes with different distinct aspects.
Yes.
What makes you comfortable makes you happy. You gain happiness. Um, you gain peace, right? Which peace of mind is one thing we underrate, cannot be underrated. So when you're comfortable, you've got this peace you need, you've got this happiness you need, right? And also, when you're comfortable, there is this level, right, of, I don't know if I would say love that you see in yourself and in the life of others because you are comfortable. But when you are not, you begin to see how you are worried. The art of worrisome, the art of being worried is out of you because you are comfortable. If you are comfortable, you cannot be worried, right? So, because you are worried about the situation in the country, you feel like, I want to leave, I want to go to another place. In as much as no country is perfect, but to some extent is better than this one I'm into. People don't leave a particular job because that one is all rosy, right? But maybe when they compare and contrast, they feel like, because this one is a bit better than the one I'm into, let me just take a shit and go to this one. That is why people do that. So in a nutshell, we do everything we do because we want to gain comfort.
Comfortable, yes. Princess, what is it?
Yes, I agree very, very much with Mary. Most people migrate, go to different places, change position, change office, just like you said, for comfortability and also to be able to provide for their needs. Might not really be basic needs because aside when you get basic needs, because we are humans, we don't always get satisfied, right? Because we have certain things we want to be just to meet up to that comfortability Mary said. So most people
We're using one word here. I like one word you use now. To be able to provide. When you can provide, then that's when you will be comfortable, right?
yes.
So maybe what I'm looking for is, you see, most of the times we subconsciously not really ask the most important thing, that is the bottom line of all we are saying. Is that thing that can put food on the table. Let me use the word put food on the table. That is the thing that make us comfortable. That is, you need money. And let me put it this way: wealth. At the bottom line of it is about wealth. Because for the past 3 days I've been so down because I had some issues I was dealing with. But the moment I get some money, I just became to feel better. You understand? Because it's not the cash alone, but the cash will sort your problem. That is where the comfort will come from. You understand? So you leave a particular job for the other because you want to earn more money so that you can clear some things that are inconveniencing you. In other words, making you uncomfortable. You understand?
Yes.
So that is the bottom line. Is the really, for me, is the cash. And how many times when we even talk about government, they don't tell us how they're going to put food on the table. They tell us something else. No, He's a Muslim. He's not a Christian. He's a Yoruba man. This and that. That's not the important thing for us. The important thing is what are you gonna do? So my life, my bank account, go make pakam. How the boy singer? He say you back a lot na pakam. You know the bounce. Anyway, doctor, can you hear us?
I'm hearing you. I know the sound is a bit not okay, but it's okay. I can hear you partially.
Okay, if you just bend down a little, then we can see your
Are
face,
you with?
doctor. We are with you now. Yes.
Okay.
Come down a little. Yes, sir. Yes. Now we see doctor.
All right.
Doctor, please quickly talk us about this unthinkable challenge that people of a particular age deal with, which is stroke. What is it, doctor? How does it come about? What are the symptoms? How can we avoid it? Run us through it, doctor.
Network or...
Well, it is terrible today. It is terrible.
I don't know whether you're hearing me. Are you hearing me at all?
Yes, I can hear you, but you don't. It takes time for you to hear me. That's one of the major challenges we have. So if you just can hear me and you just talk us through.
Are you hearing me at all?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello.
Can hear...
Hello. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, we leave doctor for now because it's really, really, really sad that because I really wanted a doctor to talk to us about today, which is stroke day. Because if we know more about it, then I think we can avoid it. But unfortunately, the system is not letting us. All right, back to what we're discussing. Many times we're talking to doctor today. If you have money, then you can then take care of yourself. You might likely not get stroke. But when you don't have money, the thinking alone, the stress alone can give you stroke. So there are certain things. That's why I just want to bring the issue of the stroke. The most of the illnesses in us might be because we are worrying about certain things. We are doing this, we are doing that, and it begins to accumulate and it becomes something bigger. Let me see whether doctor can quickly join us this time. Doctor. Yeah, can you hear me, doctor?
I'm hearing you.
All right, so please talk us through the symptoms.
I'm hearing you now. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, very well. Can you hear me, doctor?
Okay. I'm hearing you. Hello.
Yes, talk us through.
Hello.
Yes, doctor. The network is too bad. We just have to let go today because it's unfortunate that we have doctor in our midst. And anytime it gets better, if I can see doctor, I'll bring it back. But the system didn't. But doctor, as a matter of fact, you can actually make some phone calls. But I'm ready. Maybe we might have doctor towards the end of the show as we move on. So let us quickly talk through because we have spent almost the first part of the show now on only trying to get. Maybe doctor is finding another position. If he can get it, then we are good. Yes, doctor. Can you just talk here whether we can hear you? Yes. Can you talk here, doctor? Yes,
network.
Network didn't help matters today. Anyway, it's one of those days. Stroke, you're not going to kill my people. We will defeat you in Jesus' name. Yeah, now guess when I say amen. Because stroke, no one could get awareness now, so we know how to battle it. Anyway, what I was trying to say, Mary, is that the bottom line of our life is about money. You understand? When you go to a place, I always say to people, if you come to any gathering, and the thing is not putting food on your table, leave that place. If I go to any government that cannot put food in my table, it's a useless government. Any parents that cannot provide food for the family is a useless parents. You understand? So I don't want to bring church in. If I go to an association and they cannot put food on my table, you know what? I leave. And that brings to the issue of the Commonwealth, which I really want to talk about today. But unfortunately, I wanted to have doctor for only 10 minutes and then that issue 10 minutes, but we're past it now. Let me try doctor for the last time. Yes, doctor. Any luck? Doctor, do we have any luck?
I'm here.
This is
I'm
what.
here.
Yes, network is not good. We'll do this another time. All right. For if the thing happens to be better, because I took his time out of his busy schedule, and it's unfortunately that we can't really hear him. It's not good at all. And so that brings me. Let's talk about something very important, or something that can avoid the stroke, which is money on our account. See, if we can, I say this: if we can do something, or we can come together, there's something we cannot defeat. And that is what we said. When I read the Bible, only two things fascinate me. And anytime I go to that portion of the Bible, I go, wow. One of them is when men came together in the Tower of Babel. They were going to see God. It's not me, it's God that said, if we leave these people, they will come and see us. It's the power of coming together. You might be able to do one. You see, one broom can still sweep. But maybe when you put brooms together, you might imagine of things they can sweep. And that is the meaning of commonwealth. In fact, when as human beings begin to grow, okay, look at Srtv. One person is not a company, Mary. A company is when people come together. There could be a boss, but the company is actually the people that come together. It's not one person. So that's why is that? Because they know when they come together, they can do things better. Imagine only me talking here. I don't have you. I don't have doctor. How many things can I do? See, that is the power of commonwealth. So commonwealth happens in everything we do. The reason we came together and say, let's form a country. Let me come to that. The reason we came together and say, let's form a country is so that when we come together, we can strike with one mighty blow. That's why we now have Nigeria. And Nigeria has been good because with Nigeria, we have one international passport. We are now recognized in the world. Imagine if I didn't come from a country, only me that decrease. Which part of will I go and print my own passport? You understand? How will I construct the road that I'm going to drive? Because we are together now. We have now energy to do things. That is because we choose to come together. That's why we can construct road. That's why we can do things. That's why government can provide education for us. That's why we are talking. Because we've decided to come together. Individually, there will be no Nigeria, but there will be no progress. So if we put that in mind, I'm saying to my people today, my submission today is that if you go to any group, any association, any club, any church, any party, in fact, any village meeting that does not put food on the table, don't go there. It's a waste of your time. Let me repeat that. If I said to my people here, if I come to your gathering for 1 year and it's not improving my life economically, I'm not saying, don't tell me socially, economically, I'm out. You're wasting my time. If I want to have a girl, I'll go to the club. Go have a good time and come home. If I want a drink, I go to the bar. I don't need to come there to waste my time to come and meet people. The essence of coming together is to improve the quality of lives of the people. Many times we don't ask that question. And maybe sometimes when I talk, I am sometimes too harsh on our pastors. I'm sometimes too harsh on our community leaders. Let me put it this way. I always ask myself, you know what the British did? When the colonization was over, all the countries that were colonized by British, they now formed something called the Commonwealth. That is the language I'm using today. And they gave it the best language on earth, Commonwealth. So that they don't do Commonwealth though. There's no Commonwealth there. But the reason they came together is so that they can help one another to grow. Or we can tap on what we have. So maybe Nigeria have oil. This one have granite. We can say to each other as friends, as brothers, in a unity. So we don't have to do it. And the essence of it, so that I can come to your people and I can work there, your people can come to mine. But Britain will not allow Nigerians to come here and work. Of course, because they think they are higher than us. The Commonwealth, there's no Commonwealth. Anyway, they have some level of Commonwealth. They are trying to grow the one they can. But they don't need to take a big risk. So I say to myself, that's no Commonwealth. But there's the political side. Let's look at it as it comes to your community meeting. You know, Mary, I always use my community here in London as an example. If one of the major challenges we have in this country is every black man in England would love to buy a house. Okay? Are you guys with me?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So for you to buy a house, meaning you have to raise at least 10%. If the house is 400,000, you have to raise at least 40,000 pounds to put as initial deposit. Then you have some prospect that you can pay the money every month before the bank will guarantee you the money to buy the house for you, and then you pay monthly. That way you own your own house in England. Nobody buy house. We're not in Nigeria. In Nigeria is where you go there and you build your house. We don't build house here. We buy already built house, and this is the way. It's through the mortgage. That's how we climb the ladder here. And that's why it takes us sometimes 30 years to pay for the same house. So you may come to London and see, I have a house. I never pay finish. Oh, that's by the way. Just trying to say. So meaning we have a challenge here, and patience. So if I have a club here, if I have any association here, if that association cannot help me to get the house, it's a waste of time for me. I don't know whether I get it. You know, now I have my community meetings. You know what they do? We've done well. If somebody dies, they will gather money and send the person home for burial. That's what we have been doing for some time now. Because most of us, if you don't join the community meeting, if you die here, you know, go home. Oh. Because where will you gather 5,000 pounds and all the expenses and to take the cups home? Sometimes it doesn't happen. So the community will gather money to solve that one. That is commonwealth. Anyway, let's assume that is good. What I'm worried about is, why don't we use that same energy to say, let us be putting more money. Everybody that is working, every month, come and bring 300 pounds. Every month, bring your 300 pounds. This month will be Tom for us to buy a house for Mr. Tom. We use from that money we buy for Tom this month. And we set Tom up. Tom will begin to pay us this money. And in fact, you can even rent that house out to pay that money. So you set up Tom. Then the money, next month you set up Chris. The next month we set up Mary. And the next month, Patience. Will we not be growing?
Yeah.
But instead, sometimes we just go to a place where they just go and dance and eat banga soup and dance and look at fine women. And when community do things like that, there's hardly progress. That's why some people struggle. Individually, you will struggle, to be honest, till you die. But if you join the right group of people and if they come together, what I mean, my message today is, I want people, anywhere you are, you can't do it alone. Come together with a set of people, and there's nothing you guys cannot achieve. You will lift yourself out of poverty. Forget even government. Even family, Mary. If you sit down in a family now and say, okay, oh yeah, every of us in the family, let us sit down for this table. Make a plan. Every month, when this more money come, this. Now, when we go do, make buy house for this person. Or we first build down for this one. Next month, we go, if the money not this, we go do one for 3 months, build for this one, 3 months. You'll be surprised the family will grow. Or even business. Maybe Mama purchase one fry akara. So if we do that, maybe the money to fry the akara not even reach anything. Maybe not 50,000, 100,000 you go to start. We go gather that money, give her. Before, she might not be able to raise that money on her own in the next 1 year. She might see it, but she used it to feed children. Give that money to her once. She will be making money and be paying us. Collectively, we can get out of poverty. Individually, we remain in poverty. It's the Bible that taught us this, but we don't practice it. I'm saying, if people come together for a purpose, of course, people come together to dance. Is it not, Mary?
That's true.
People go to the bar to go and eat, which is okay. It's time for when you make money, you go and enjoy it. But if I want to do that, there's a bar where I can go and eat. If I want to have good time, I'll take my girl, I'll go to the riverside or go to the beach. But if I want to associate with human being, it should be for the advancement of my life. So what I'm trying to say is, anywhere you go, when government even say they want, when they come to vote, so to tell us to vote, maybe I have voted because the person is from my place. Not because I asked whether this guy is even going to put food on my table. Yeah, he's from my place, so I'm going to vote for him. Oh, he looks like me, I vote for him. Oh, he's a Christian, I vote for him. The most important thing why we should be voting is not who's going to put food on the table. And the next day we are crying. We are crying, oh, no, the government is bad, the government is this. How will the government not be reasonable if you don't have a reason to put him there? So that is my message today. And I'm going to ask you to. Mary, do any of you belong to any association, any club, any gathering? The church is one of them, so don't tell me no. I know you go to church. So which of them do you go? How many associations do you belong to? I know this one. Even WhatsApp group. If WhatsApp group is a group, what do you do in that group?
It depends, sure.
Even the WhatsApp, I have one WhatsApp group here now. It's my community group. And I look at them. Every morning they just throw things and they pollute my phone. I cannot get out of the group because it's my community. But they're wasting my time. Don't they give me some useful tips on like this work stroke day, and so they will tell you something. They throw some interesting video even when you're sad. You laugh it out. But is that what a group should be doing for me?
Everything is different. They cannot do everything you want them to do for you. You understand? It's different. They have their own culture. So yes, if a group is basically for entertainment, you're going to be seeing them dropping entertainment news.
Maybe
right?
Entertainment can make me money. If the group is for entertainment, let it be a group of entertainment that make people money, or that will make people begin to enter the entertainment world, not just to throw things on my table. Or to show me some fine women. I know where to find women. If I will be wasting my time in that group, listen, there's a group, maybe there's a dating site. I don't know if you've been on dating site. Women never agree say they go dating site once. Anyway, now they go there. There's this one that my friend introduced me to. It's only black women. And I saw this beautiful woman from where is it to? Is it from Ethiopia?
What are you going there to look for?
Huh?
What are you going to look for in dating sites?
What will I be looking for? Not be woman. I be gay. Why will I go to a dating site? Is it not to see women? Maybe this is, and sometimes before I was saying don't go to dating site, but over the years now I don't have time, but I love it. It will help you. It's people like you, like me, who don't have a partner that goes there, and they can see one another. It is not in those days, Mary. We say the worst place to meet na Facebook. Today the best place to meet na Facebook, because when I say, "Girl, Mary, what's your name?" You give me. I'll go to your Facebook. I'll go look all your profile, all your posts. Now that I'm going to say they work for Srtv. See what they do. Then I'm going to say this girl a good girl. Say not be wrong girl. You understand? I'll say hello. If I don't see her, I'm not going to call you.
So have you been able to see any good one in the dating site? The one you joined?
In the dating site, no. I saw one in Ethiopia. We are talking. We are still talking. You understand?
Wow.
So I love it because it gives me opportunity. I meet somebody in Ethiopia.
I will start congratulating you that you quit in advance. Or should wait first?
No, not only that one. No. I will tell you all the dating sites when I did. They reach 50. So
I think look for only one now. Look for only one.
Congratulate me for 50. Your mouth. Let's be your mate. I'm giving this time. You know the truth, my friend is in this Ethiopian dating site. If you see the beautiful girl, that guy there, I said, bros, put me for the side now because he's not my age. He said, no, say make you stay with your woman. The guy, that very cool guy. He said, make I stay with my woman. He's not going to introduce me. But he found this, if it's here. So what I'm saying is that if you enter a site, if I want to look for date, I will better go for dating site where I get a lot of people who are looking for people like me. My age, you go click your age, the age of person when you look for, the kind person when you so that you go the site go bring you the kind women who are there. You go like the one, you go say hello. If you not bring, you go leave her. If you green, now follow. What's bad with that? That is, if I want a woman, I will not go to a gathering or join a WhatsApp group because I want a woman. I know where it is. If I will even join a WhatsApp group, I want that WhatsApp group to put
it's not all WhatsApp group that will earn you money, right? Some are formed for a particular purpose and they work according to it. So if you say that,
and that's why, Mary. But the question is, tell me one. Make I tell you, say it they miss purpose. Tell me one WhatsApp group when they follow up, so that I will begin tell you.
Okay, there's one WhatsApp group I know. It's basically for acting. If there's any movie to act, they tell you, okay, it needs to, so maybe within the range of 18 to 25, right? So people go for them because maybe a day shoot, they have payments or they might tell you that, okay, this
is an economic website. I like that. Improve your life.
A lot of them is because I don't have the time, because maybe today now they will have a shoot in social place in Abuja, I can't go. So I always see the jobs, just that I don't chat them up, but I always know that there are movie roles for people and they get paid for it. So that one, the people make.
Is that not a good side? There's a good group to enter.
Yes, it is.
So why will I go to some group? I'm saying that any group should have a purpose and it should improve the lives of the people in that group. You know, my community group, they will tell us all the things, what they want to do, the burial straight, all the money where they share for the town. Then they talk about them there. All the evil when they have they know we talk about that. I said, boys, when I talk about the evil now, so that this money, if maybe this money concept, or maybe this group, if don't reach the stage,
people will not talk about the evil. About the evil. Will you like it?
You that you're not around, how would you stand? Can you stand?
That's it.
If there's not around, my mouth big. You don't need to be around to fight these days. This mobile phone and a trouble. You can contribute to anything that is going on.
Most of the people in the group
already have Lagos. They don't communicate at home.
But what I know is, one thing I can attest for is this: any group you see, maybe let me say if you are Igbo, you see Igbo group. Let me say in the UK, or you are from Delta, you see a group that has to do with Delta states in London. I can tell you that they will love themselves compared to that same group in Nigeria. You understand?
Yes.
You know why? Because they're diaspora. So they want to form that difference that, okay, this is Delta, let's bond. The love will be stronger than that same Delta group in Nigeria. So any...
Me and there's some people move with another agree for Nigeria. I go say now from the other side of Europe. But here with the brother.
So what they want now, since it was money that took them out in the first place, what they'll be talking is
how
to relate.
How to relate.
Yes, that how to be.
Let's not be like this Yoruba people. This Yoruba people that are here in London. No, the Delta people should make their own difference. So you now see that love there because they're in diaspora. But that same group in Nigeria, you see them quarreling, fighting though. Yes. But the one in London, I know fully well that.
But the question, Mary, you said it too, and my question now is that same group when they form here to love one another. So why they not making it in such a way that even we are here to know each other, to love one another, it will only make more sense if we can put food on our table. The Bible have taught us that group when we form, if we plan well, we will feed ourselves.
If for example somebody dies, right? It's the same group that will take the person's body back to Nigeria. But that is a great help to me. I feel like it's a big help because if that kind of thing has before you before, someone you know how important it is. Like when someone loses their life, I know means of taking that person back to where the person will be buried. Daddy Chris, it's a big help they're rendering.
Agree.
It's a big help.
Agree.
So what we want is if you tell me that if for example someone has issues and they can aid when you are still alive, not just when you die. Maybe you are still alive, you have issues, financial issue, and they can actually come to your aid. I will appreciate that one as well. It's also
exactly. Maybe what I'm saying is the person that is dead that cannot pay money to take himself home is because he's poor. Is that not correct?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
So if we are here and we know we are poor, the most important thing, rather than thinking about to carry person home, is to get ourselves out of poverty first.
So who is going to bring that idea? It starts with you.
Have you brought the idea?
That's why I'm ready. You see why I come on the show today? I'm saying any group you belong, that's the Christmas today. You must tell them, let us come together and make money. Don't go there to have fun. Don't wait there till somebody died, they take the person home. Tell the group today, as you go to that meeting, bros, chairman, president, it don't reach, make we gather ourselves like Towa Babe, make we begin to make money. Make we contribute to 1 naira. 1 life go better today. 1 naira, 2 life go better. You will do that. Eh? It's not all going to be successful, but you will count stories. You will see lives changed, and it will happen. It's not by miracle, because that is how God works. And that, you know what we call miracle? When you have a good idea and you stick to it, and God will definitely, that is the miracle of God. The miracle of that Tower of Babel will come in there. You will change lives. Sometimes the pastor will interpret miracle differently. Anyway, that is my message today. You guys, now don't hold me. When I will not talk, when I call hold me. Today I don't talk now. No, the truth is what I will do.
Patience has a very important question. If you are in the group, have you talked to them about how people can be making money in that group? If you are there, right?
Me?
Have you talked to them about how people can be making
yes,
money?
Mary, any group I belong, if you anywhere they see that I really want to belong and I'm in that group, the first thing I'll say, if we are here now, some people don't have food, some don't do this. I'm not going to give you money to feed them. I want us to come together so that we can begin to raise people out of life. I've been looking for the group. I propose the same thing I'm saying now to my community. I said this place when we ask, so we all need to have a house in London, in England. If we begin to contribute small money and buy a house for this one today, tomorrow we'll buy for the other one. Robo and get a house for this UK. We will not reach 2,000.
But that decrease, this thing you are saying, you're saying it thinking maybe no, yes, it's easy one, and as if maybe it has not been done. This thing has been done before, in fact, consistently before. Let me give you an example. You just made mention of how today they should contribute money, give this person to change life, then the next day, something like that, right? People do these things. They do these contribution things where sometimes they will say maybe month end, after the end of the year, they will give, everybody will take the money. Why some? They do it monthly. They'll be like, you collect months in an organization, something like this meeting now. They'll be like, patients will collect money April, faith will collect money March. But do you know, just like how this world is and just like how humans is, sometimes it doesn't always go well.
Yeah.
Because when, for example, we in a group, we can start with patients. They contribute money on Monday and give patients. On Tuesday, that they want to contribute money and give Mary. 1-2 people will say, they don't have, please, So that person that might not be able to collect that Tuesday, might now maybe collect on Wednesday. And because, especially those first people that collected first, they might not be able to keep up to give the other people, to contribute for the other people for it to also reach their end.
That is selfish.
So before you know it, that plan will scatter.
I like that.
People will not be able to meet it. And some people might even invest wrongly, especially those first people that collect money. They might invest wrongly and not be able to meet up to also contribute for other people. So this is where the issue come up.
Yes, I like that. I like what you said, my daughter. That's a very brilliant side. But you know how I think. When I say let us come together, it will be to achieve something. As we are giving it to you, we are helping you to succeed. It's not only giving the person. When we come together and say, okay, maybe we want to solve our housing problem or we want to solve business problem. If you go into a business, we want to follow up what you're doing with your business because we are in that business with you. That business is not your own alone. We are in it with you. So we follow you up. You see, and the one that I know, even those people doing business is even at risk. And like you rightly said. But today, in those days, lecturers don't have cars. Today, all the lecturers, when I went back to last week, they all have their own cars. You know what they did? It's cooperative. What I have been talking about here is one language called cooperative. That is how Nigerians call it. Cooperative, but I call it Commonwealth. Cooperative is working, it's saving lives. Have you seen set of farmers coming together? Then they can even talk. They can take a loan. You know what is it, Mary? If say we are collecting money, we are contributing money today to do something, and if you now have, say, everybody is doing it every month, and you are putting it in the bank will even give you loan. that individually we cannot reach. Because they can see our money coming every month. So if 10% default, it will stop us. We're still moving. You know, look at what I'm trying to do at the moment. I'm trying to start making film non-stop. Not because every of the film going to make money, but as you're doing it, one is going to pay for the other because it's a company. You're making biscuit. Not one biscuit, you may not sell it. Other ones, you are still making biscuit. Somebody that roll out biscuit, you sell one biscuit today, the next month you are selling. Some of the biscuit will not be sold. Not all the biscuits you make today will be sold. But you keep working, Mary. The company is moving. You see, the company is surviving. It's not only because there will be no failures, there will no fallout. There will be fallout. Think about it. Plan it ahead. You know, the most important thing is you will build lives. It's better than going to a group that does not even think at all of this. It's a waste of time. And then when you have a government, for instance, that's where I'm coming. If I have a governor who does not think like this, he's wasting our time. A president who does not think like this, there's nothing wrong and say, okay, I'm your president. This is our money, which is Nigerian money. You know what? We give you money today. You go and work. You bring the money back. We follow you. I work with you. You know, if you give them, go be saying I ain't get her. Mary, ever President Tinubu said to you now, look at that acres of land. Show me your land. This is your land, Mary. This is your farm. Tinubu go there and clear the land for you. They plant it and they give you the key. Tinubu is waiting at the end of the 6 months to come and harvest with you.